Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Season 51 Major League World Series. I am your host, Mr. MN underscore Moosey, the what seems to be designated World Series streamer. I am proud to be back with you all again this year. I am joined in this booth with a lovely individual. First time in the World Series with me, Mr. TimG. How are you doing? Make sure to take yourself off mute, brother.
Sorry about that. I forgot that I was on mute. I'm good, tired, back home for winter break, but good.
Yeah, but hope you got at least a little bit of energy here for the World Series, because it's a big one. So we'll see the Nashville Stars taking on the New York Voyagers in a best of 7. I'm ready. I don't know if the teams involved are ready, but they do not get a say in this contest. Let us jump right in to sim game number 1. I will apologize. I do have to adjust my settings immediately because my Windows install failed, so I had to do a complete reinstall of like everything. So OOTP is a little out of date with the league settings, but we'll get that fixed as we will look at the lineups. So we go game 1. New York is the home team for the series. Let's make sure everything stays the same. Perfect. Everything should be good. All right, as we look at the series here between these two teams, we are looking at quite an interesting lineup construction here. Nashville appears to be the favorite on paper, but New York is the higher seed, number 1 seed throughout their playoffs. So we will see Dizzy
Well,
Stoner taking on the as we'd like to call Hanako, because that is the person who is in charge of that player. Because I am not saying that backwards word on here.
and I mean, as those who were here a couple weeks ago saw, the just because you have an advantage on paper doesn't exactly mean that you will actually win. I mean, heck, we saw the Botrunas sweep the Kingpins and knock them out of the playoffs.
Yeah, the crazier things have happened in this. We've seen a team that is under 500 make their way to the World Series and put up a pretty good fight just a few seasons ago. And New York has made themselves known this season with just being an overall powerhouse, despite having some younger talent in the lineup in the bottom of that order. So I'm ready to go. I hope all of you are ready to go there who are watching us through Twitch. Tim, do you want we do first half, second half here? Do you want the first half or do you want the second half of game number 1?
I'm fine either way.
All right. Well, I think I will do the honor since this is your first World Series stream. Kind of get you in to the mindset needed for it. So easy into it. So let's get things going. Game number 1, Major League World Series for season 51. We will start with Ichiban Sakudo facing off against Hannah Cove. Let's get things rolling. Getting ready to get things started. First at bat, and it's an immediate boot by the first baseman. Oh, and it turns into a pickle, but ends up being safe after the rundown. The Chaos mod is in full effect here. That is a launch in to right field. It's a double. Oh, a diving play by the shortstop. It turns into a double play. But Nashville does strike first. That was the crazy thing. Hold on here. I gotta change some options. It's been a minute. I apologize, people. I'm trying to keep things staying up on here. I don't remember how I do half the things because it's always been the way that it is for a while. I did do a test run, so I guess I was not paying attention when I was doing it. So please apologize for it. Oh, raid coming in. Oh boy, oh boy. Missing something. I honestly forget my settings. I'm trying to keep these up. There we go. I do not want to hide my widgets during it. We need to, I'd forget who is here, but sorry, Raiders. It has been a minute. I had to do a fresh install of OTP, so my settings are all messed up. We are still at the top of the first here. Nashville up 1-0 on the Voyagers. 2 outs. There was an error by the first baseman, a pickle rundown, and then that ended up being a safe call, a double, and then a line-out double play. So we're full chaos mode in this World Series. As the inning will finish up with a grounder to the second baseman. As we move to the bottom of the first. Chris Angel leading things off for New York, looking to get an answer. But we'll watch strike 3 fly by. Especially Otage's Triple Crown winner this year is going to go down on strikes. Dizzy Stoner cleaning up early, but that is a seed up the middle from Yeti Taz. Good piece of hitting, gets a runner on first with 2 outs. Pop fly on the infield. Shortstop is calling for, will make that play. After 1, Nashville is up 1-0. Looking for a bounce back inning here, trying to hold Nashville to just that one. Get Andrews Jr. out on strikes, and Jose 43 1/4 goes down swinging. Martinez Momspooner steps in. That ball is launched into the outfield. That'll bang up against the wall. Probably could have gone for a 3, but played it safe. Sliding in safely with a double and a liner right to the center fielder. Will retire the side. Bottom of the second, Ben Kruger pop fly. Right field. Caught out number 1. Owen Tag gonna go down swinging. Strikeout number 3 for Stoner. Oh, and a dive by the right fielder. Saves a hit. And will end the inning. Big time step-ups for some of these players. Kudo will ground out to the third baseman. DeVille down the line at third. Toss across for out number 2. Shawnee Cove Center field at the wall, and it will be gone. Johnny Coe, 405-foot solo home run to left center field. It is 2-0 Stars. So we will see a fly ball to center field, but the center fielder misplays that, tried to leap and recover, but it will hit the ground, go down as a double. Barry Allen takes the walk. Crowd not happy. Hayden Andrews Jr. will go down swinging. Hanakove bouncing back after that home run, and that is launched into left field. The crack of the bat, Mosquitoes gets New York on the board. 384 to left. A grounder to second. Out number one. Chris Angel is going to go down on strikes. Bring up Tage. Tage to short, toss to first for out number 3. Move to the 4th inning. 2-1 Nashville. New York with a little bit of life after that solo home run. That one is to center. Center fielder stops at the wall, and it is gone. Martinez, Mom Spooner with an absolute blast to center field. 427 off the batter's eye. And Nashville answers back in a big way. Cove manages to get a ground out and a strikeout to retire the side, but Nashville is in control, looking to stop the momentum. And a great sliding play by Allen in right field. Already some fantastic play out there. Speedy Jr. is going to be on with a single. Oh, and it's a back pick. Caught him leaning. The ball trickles past the second baseman. Kruger now on first. Histegi is gonna go down swinging. Oh my goodness, the chaos mod is in full effect, and this is only game 1. Nash DeVille is gonna reach safely on an error. Looks like a transfer error from the second baseman to the first baseman. Tried to go for a pickoff, but it's gonna trickle away. New York's defense falling apart at the seams. A single on to the right side will score DeVille. Mo Love with an RBI single makes it 4-1 Nashville. And a grounder into right field. Love makes his way to third base, and a steal attempt here will be in safely. Here's Allen, and a big swing and a miss from Andrews Jr. Here's out number 2. KDV2 in relief now. Will get 43 and a quarter out on strikes. We turn things over to TimG to finish up this crazy ride.
All right, well, let's see if New York can bounce back after that terrible inning on defense. That's going to be a double for Matsui Hidari. The Mosquitoes hits one hard and caught at the warning track. Almost a loud one, so that's a long fly ball, as that will be an out for Crazy Tomato the second. Swinging. Chris Angel gonna pop one up, and that will do it here for bottom in number 5. You go to the top of the 6th, it's 4-1 Nashville Stars. As I bring up Martinez Momspoon, who hit a loud one earlier in the game, because he will go down on strikes. Arson Judge will get a single into center field. Bring Ichiban Sakuro, as that will be a pop out. Nash DeVille will ground out to retire this half. Go to bottom of inning number 6 with Otag, Taz and BD Jr. As Otaz will hit a single up the middle. Getty Taz. So that will be in there, a blooper. And the third baseman drops the ball but still gets the tag. As that is some terrible base running there. And it's hard, but caught at the wall. Runner tags up from second to third. Runners at the corners, 2 away here, as that line out will make it 3 outs. Cole, Love, and Allen. As that will be a ground out for Cole. Beat him on Eyelash. Mo Love hits one to right field, but caught. Barry Allen, fastest man alive. But you can't. No, he hits one out of the park. I was tracking the wrong guys. 5-1. Nashville Stars. This game quickly escaping from New York as their defense just falls apart. A strikeout will retire the side for Hayden Andrews Jr. New York running out of time here. They need to turn this game around and quickly, with Matsui Hidari starting up first. And that'll be a strikeout for Hidari. Mo Skatos will strike out swinging. A little bit of frustration there on the New York side. Crazy Tomato will strike out looking as well, so he strike out the side. Good top of inning number 8. Still 5-1 Nashville Stars with Jose 43 1/4. As there will be a strikeout. Martinez Momspooner will strike out swinging. Arson Judge will strike out swinging solo. The side will strike out. Can New York mount an improbable comeback? Let's find out. We go into the bottom of inning number 8. That will be a strikeout for Chris Angel. Got Mind Freaks there. Sebastian Otaz will be out on a line on a diving catch. Holy crap, as Getty Taz will strike out swinging. Good top inning number 9. Nashville hoping to add some insurance here, as that will be a closeout at first. Nashville Bob dropped one in front of the catcher. That will be an out at first. And Uneas Cove will strike out swinging. New York, 4 runs tied. And 5 to win. Can they pull it off? It's not looking too hot. So it'll be a strikeout looking. Ben Kruger check to swing. Did he hold up? He did hold up. That will be a walk. And out for Nolan Teggy there. And Nashville Stars will win the first game of the Major League World Series. Nashville will lead us on the World Series 1-0. For the Nashville batting line score, it's we have a 2-for-3 game for Barry Allen with on RBI and a home run. For New York, we have a 2-for-4 game for B Jr., 2-for-4 for Taz, and a RBI for Mosquitoes. For the pitching line score, Stoner will get the win 2-2 this postseason. Cove will get the loss 2-1 this postseason. No save because it was not a save opportunity. Player of the game is Dizzy Stoner.
All right, and that will finish game 1. If game 1 is anything to go by, oh my goodness, are we in for it? All right. We will advance the day, save. Looking forward to getting pinged by the teams looking to do some changes between the games. Use less often. Do you still, James? Do you still want the secondary role, or do you want that removed? Please inform me of what you are looking to do. Patiently waiting for the GMs to get back to me. All right. Well, James figures out what he wants me to do and go over to the stars. You want a stamina check for Nashville. Team is good. Mulder is exhausted as it started 59% for relief pitcher. Stoner, Matt exhausted at 7%. Ziegler is good. And then I think everybody else is at 100. Most part here. Robert Smith, 93%. All good? Cool. All right. Back to New York. New York figured out what they wanted to do. Okay, Ransom Jones to use more often and stopper. Did you still want the stopper role on Patey? I just want to confirm. Okay. Cool. All right. Oh, I forgot. Let me update the series. For everybody that comes in here. The series is no longer tied. Nashville leading 1-0. Move back to playoff coverage. We get into game number 2. Just confirming all my settings. Cool. All right, game 2. We will see the starting matchup of Krispy Kreme and Wally Choi. Two pitchers were very, very good this season. Gonna battle it out on the mound. New York needs to get their lineup going. This one. All right. All right, Tim, you got the first half here. Game number 2. Nashville up 1-0. Take us at Ichiban Sakudo facing up against Wally Choi.
All right. We are here in the World Series game number 2 as Ichiban Sakudo go up against Wally Choi. As that will be a flyout to begin this game, and that will be a ground out for Nashville. Bring up Aeneas Cove, who will strike out swinging. To go to bottom of the first inning, Angel, Otaj, and Taz leading us off. It is Chris Angel. And that will be a ground out to the first base. And then a strikeout for Taz. And no, he bobbles it. Looked like the center fielder had a very easy catch, but no. That will cost them as New York will strike first here in game number 2. And that gets by the shortstop's glove. 2 on here, 2 away here in inning number 1. And that flyout will retire the side and end this inning. New York comes up first. It's 1-0 New York Voyagers as Mo Love will step into the batter's box. And will hit one over the top of the wall. Lifted a little bit more, and that one's out of here. A nice diving catch by the right fielder. It takes away an RBI. It would be caught runner at second, thought about going for third, but decided against it quite wisely. And a wild pitch as Mo Love advances the third. And beat him by an eyelash, but that will be out for Nashville. Go to bottom of inning number 2. 1-0 New York Voyagers. That was immediately up against the wall, and runner slides in second safe. Asui Hidari will strike out swing and bring Crazy to Mayo to second. Will be a 4-pitch walk, 2 on, only 1 away. And with 2 of lower on, 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Pitch gets away from the catcher as that will be a flyout to end this inning. Go to top of inning number 3. Still 1-0. Will be a strikeout for Martinez Monstruno, which will bring up Arson Judge. As that will be a ground out for Judge, bringing up Ichiban Sakudo. And it will be out number 3, bottom of inning number 3 we go. Eddie Taz will strikeout swinging. Bring up Carl B.D. Jr. And tries to check a swing, but got him. Ben Kruger will hit one up the middle for a single. Bring him Nolan Taggy. As they'll be out at first base to end this inning. We're inning number 4 now. DeVille, Coben, Love. Ground out there will bring up Aeneas Cove, who will also ground out. Mo Love will strike out swinging. To the bottom of inning number 4, Scato, Sadari, and Tomato the second. Will be strikeout swinging. We got Matsui Hidari, the first baseman, as he will be on base with only 1 away. And shortstop steps on second. Don't know why he didn't just throw it to second baseman. But that will be out. Top of inning number 5. Barry Allen, the fastest man alive, will strike out swinging as Josie cannot outrun a strikeout. Aiden Andrews Jr. Went hard, but caught. As the left fielder had to cover a lot of ground there. Comes it hard, deep, and we are tied. Here in the 5th inning, rewind those clocks as that one is long gone. It's 1-1. With Martinez Monster up at the dish. Is that one gone? No, says the right fielder as he nearly bangs into the wall. Moosey, take it away.
All right, tied ball game, bottom of the 5th inning. Ortiz will lead things off with a walk. up Taz. Taz, big swing and a miss. Will strike out as Beatty Jr. is going to get one up against the center field wall. Are they going to send? They will. Otay's racing around third. He will be safe. It's an RBI double for Carl Beatty Jr. Ben Kruger to left will be caught out there. No advancement from the runners. TimG watches strike 3 go by, but New York answers back, retakes the lead 2-1. 6th inning we go. Arson Judge, grounder to short. Out number 1. Lineup will flip over. Sakudo. Outside paint. Strike 3 will be called. And then Nash DeVille. DeVille to center field. There is out number 3. Bottom of the 6th, Kato's Hidari and Tomato the second due up for New York. Bubba Blaze now in relief for the Stars. Will get Skato's out swinging. Hidari will follow suit. Big swing and a miss on a full count. Tomato the second, high fly ball, left field. Corralled out there for out number 3. 7th inning, here we come. Nashville down by a run. High fly ball into right field for out number 1. Bo Love is going to find his way onto first base with a walk. Barry Allen watches strike 3 go by, and a back pick on Love is gonna finish this half of the 7th. Great move by Choi. Catches the runner leaning. Bottom of the 7th, Chris Angel. Leap by the right fielder. He made that catch, bounding up against the wall. Tage takes a walk. Taz will walk as well. First and second, 1 out for Beatty Jr. Big swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there for Blaze. 2 outs now, 2 runners on. Mulder in now. Grounder up the middle. They're gonna send Tage, and he will be safe. RBI single for Ben Kruger. Teggy's gonna fly this one into center. That will be caught. Out number 3. New York assumes a 3-1 lead. 8th inning now. Choi still working in this one. Andrews Jr. will take a walk. That walk was the last straw for Choi. Pete-Up Woods now steps in relief. He's going to get 43 1/4 out swinging. To second, short to first. It's a double play to retire the side. Nashville just looking to hold New York. In the bottom of the 8th inning, Skatoes grounds out to the first baseman. Hidari over to first, walks it over himself for out number 2, and Tomato the second up the middle, lined right at the center fielder. 1, 2, 3 go the Voyagers. 9th inning, Nashville needs 2 to tie, 3 to take the lead. And Judge, hard hit ball to short. Going to be out number 1. Lineup will flip over. Sakuda watches strike 3 go by. Last chance here along the shoulders of Nash DeVille. DeVille, fly ball, center field, caught for out number 3. New York ties the series. Now 1-1. Nashville only had 2 hits in this contest. Only 4 base runners total. Reached. Moosey 43 1/4 made it count with a home run to tie the game. But it all kind of fell apart. Beatty Jr. and Ben Kruger put the team on their back. combining for 5 hits and the 3 RBI in this contest. Pitching lines, Krispy Kreme will take the loss. Their first of the playoffs. Choi takes their second win. P-Dub Woods will pick up their first save, and Wally Choi is going to be your player of the game. All right. We will save. Finish the day. It is a travel day. It's a little bit more rest. We'll move in. So, game 3 in Nashville. Voyagers are requesting a specific stamina check. PDV2 is at 88%. 88. Payday back to normal. Can do. And Jones to normal. Perfect. Got the okay. We'll go to Nashville looking for a stamina check. Creve is out 27%. He's exhausted. Mulder is sitting at 61% for relief. Blaze at 82. Katarina at 100. Egg at 100. And Smith at 98. And then Dizzy Stoney's at 59, but he's a starter. Anything you want to see here, Zach? I always wonder what goes on in the GM room for World Series. It's got to be interesting, you would think. Patiently waiting for an answer. Save the game here. No changes? All right, we ride. Like you see, I'm not usually the one. When I was gymming in the minors, I was not usually the one to do any sort of changes during the playoffs. I am not very versed in the sim engine. So, all right. Game number 3. Let me update the series here. Where are they? Game 3. Series tied 1-1. There we go. All right, game number 3. We will see the pitching matchup of Kelvin Gausman versus Toby Ziegler. Now that we are here in Nashville. So taking one away is huge. So we'll see if Nashville can build on that. They have the next 3 games at home. Hoping to use that home field advantage of that crowd to rally this series up. Could possibly finish in front of the home fans. But we'll move into game number 3. Chris Angel going to lead things off for the New York Voyagers against Toby Ziegler of the Nashville Stars. We are here in Nashville now. Game number 3 set to kick off. Angel, a fly ball into center field, and it is gone. What a start for New York. First pitch swinging on the circle change. Goes 424, just the shade right of center field, and New York is already up 1-0. Pop up to the first baseman on the infield. There's out number 1, Taz. Grounder up the middle. Shortstop just smothers it. Will be safe right with an infield hit. Beatty Jr. is going to go down swinging. Then Kruger follows suit. That will be out number 3. New York comes out swinging. A leadoff homer from Chris Angel puts them up 1-0. Move to the bottom of the first. Nashville looking for an immediate answer here. Sakudo into left, just shy of the warning track for out number 1. DeVille will go down swinging. Having a rough go of it. The top of the lineup. It's Shotty Cone, but a great diving play by Beatty Jr. in left field. Probably had a chance of saving extra bases depending on how that fell. Holds Nashville scoreless. Defense has kind of been the game changer in this series so far. First team to make an error ends up losing. That's going to be a single for Matsui Hidari. Standing on it first. Hard hit ball up the middle. Crowd by the center fielder. Not going to be able to advance the runner. First and second. Third baseman tosses over second baseman. Cannot corral it. Bases are now loaded. To second, to short, back to first. It's a double play. They clean up the miscue. Allow no runners to score. Huge defensive rebound there by the second baseman. Mo Love gonna ground out to first. Barry Allen, dangerous on the base paths, immediately takes off after the walk. It is in safely with a steal. Andrews Jr. is gonna go down looking. Brings up 43 at a quarter. Grounder the first, tosses to the pitcher covering for out number 3. Nashville getting some base running. Can't get anybody across. Top of the third. Hard hit ball to short. Now for round number 1. That ball is laced into right center field. Hits up against the wall. Sliding in safely is Taz with a double. Oh, and Beatty Jr. gets hit in the back. He'll take his place on first base. Oh, and another miscue on trying to turn the double play. Bases loaded. Can they do a rebound here? Second over to first. Just going to get the force out. The run will score. The third base to second base connection is not working for Nashville in this game. Some strong locker room talks bound to happen. 2 arrows already for Nashville. New York up 2-0. Bottom of the third. Mom Spootner will lead things off with a walk. Not a super threat on the base paths. Arson Judge is going to go down looking. Lineup flips over for the cold. Sakudo tosses to the pitcher, and he's going to be safe with an infield single. Nash DeVille, liner to second, tosses to the shortstop covering. It's a double play. Second line out double play we have seen in this series. I don't think I've ever really seen him before this series, to be honest. Mosquitoes gets a single. A bunt attempt from Tomato. The second was all just a ruse, as that is a single in to left. Dribbler in front of the plate. Catcher tosses to second base. Gets the runner there. Steal attempt by Angel. You will be safe. 12th stolen base of these playoffs. Grounder to third, across the diamond for out number 3. A lot of base running action for New York in that half inning. Nashville corralled it. Oh, it's a race to the bag, but Love just a step too late on that. Allen is on first with a 2-out single. Danger to run, but not going to go with 2 outs as Andrews Jr. will fly out to the center fielder. Top of the 5th now. New York up 2-0. Grounder to the pitcher. Fires it 99 miles an hour to the first baseman for out number 1. The line out to center. And TimG was going to ground out to short to retire the side. 2-0. We go bottom of the 5th. Tim, take it away.
All right. Bottom of the 5th inning, New York 2-0 lead. That'll be a ground up for Jose 43 and 4. Bring a Martinez Spooner, who will be safe at first base. Arson Judge will hit one into the gap. That's gonna bring runners at second and third, only 1 away. And a strikeout looking will make it 2 away. Bring up Nash DeVille, and then the threat will be nullified as that is 3 outs. Through the top of the 6th inning with Siegemeyer coming in. There'll be an out there as Skatos will almost hit a long ball. And that will be an out for Crazy Tomato the second, as that is a 1-2-3 inning. At the bottom of inning number 6 with Aeneas Cove 0-2 on the day, and that will be out there. Mo Love, who will strike out swinging, and Barry Allen, the fastest man alive, will strike out swinging as well. 1-2-3 inning for Nashville. Go to top of inning number 7. Still 2-0 New York Voyagers as Chris Angel will mind freak the center fielder and be safe with a double. Bastian Otaz will strike out swinging. Angel still on second as they'll bring up Yeti Taz. And Angel advances to third, 2 away. And an out there will end the top frame. We go to the bottom half. Nashville still having some difficulties trying to get caught up here, as that will be bobbled. Look like an infield single. And a double play. Nimwis the infield single. And for the pitcher covering, safe at first. As Joey Moose Jr. comes in relief and immediately strikes out. The batter swinging for which will be Arson Judge. Kruger taking Hidari up next. As Kruger will strike out. Kadrini second of the day. Nolan Taggy, a bit of a cold streak in the playoffs. And that's not going to help, as that is a line, as that is a diving out. And a double for Hidari will extend the inning, bringing up Mo Skatos. And out to the pitcher, the baseman will end the top of the 8th inning. We go to the bottom half. So 2-0 New York Voyagers. And a diving line out, and then followed by a strikeout for DeVille. Bringing up Aeneas Cove. And a strikeout will retire the side. 1-2-3 inning for Nashville. New York has the ninth inning to add on some insurance runs. So it'll be a ground out for Tomato second, moving to Chris Angel. And that's going to be a single past the glove of the shortstop. And steal attempt here, safe, no throw. Taz will line out to right field, bring a Yeti Taz. And a line out there brings us to bottom of inning number 2. Can Nashville walk it off? We'll find out. Mo Love hits one hard, deep, and gone. A solo shot here in the ninth inning. 2 more runs and they walk it off. Let's see if they can get those runs. Or we'll see if we go into free baseball. That will be out there. And we are tied. Oh my word. 2-2 here in the ninth inning. Nashville might just walk this off and take a 2-run lead this World Series. So they 43 and a quarter. Gets on base with a single. And it's picked off. One out away, as that will be a single up the middle for Martinez Momspooner. Patavi 2 coming in relief to face Arson Judge. As we are going into extra inning baseball here in the World Series. To begin the top of inning number 10, 2-2. No one on. That'll be a pop out for Ben Kruger. Or no, sorry, pop out for B Jr. and a on base single for Kruger brings in Teki will draw a walk. Mess with Hidari. And that's gonna be through. Bases are loaded here in top of inning number 10. New York with an opportunity to blow this game wide open as Skatos strikes out. And Crazy Demir, the second will strike out, so New York loads the bases but can't capitalize. We go to the bottom of inning number 10. Nashville only needs 1 run to walk it off here in extra innings. As that would be an infield hit for Ichiban Seguro. 0 attempt here, and he's safe, so he's in scoring position. And DeVille draws the walk on only 4 pitches. As that's going to bring home a run. Nashville walks it off here in extra innings. What a comeback. A come from behind win as the New York defense just blows up. As Nashville now leads the series 2-1 with a hit from Inez Cove bringing in the game-winning run. New York batting line score, we have a 2-for-5 game for Skatos and a 3-for-5 game for Hidari. For Nashville, we have a 2-for-5 game for Sakudo and a 2-for-4 game for Hayden Andrews Jr. For pitching, Moose Jr. gets the blow and save. Patavi 2 will get the loss. Smith with the win. Player of the game is going to be Kelvin Gausman.
And as Jimbo pointed out in the chat, 31 left on base on New York. They left the bases loaded one time, and then they got the bases loaded again. And there's just a lot of missed opportunities there to make it. But Nashville, holy crap, that bottom of the ninth inning was crazy. Baseball be that way so much, to be honest. Oh, man. All right. game number 4. I await the changes by the general managers. Prior. Man, that's I guess I kind of announcer jinxed that last game. I did mention that the first team to make an error lost, and then the first team to make an error ended up winning the game. So, a fortunate announcer's jinx. But man, defense has been optional in this series so far, and it's been it's been lopsided both ways. Oh, I was waiting for the stamina check to come in. Here we go. The pitching staff. Cruz at 59. Mulder is very tired. 35%. Doing a lot of pitching. Stoner is ready to rock and roll for his start. Ziegler gonna have a sit. Boblay's at 89%. Katarina's sitting at 40. The Egg at 100. And Robert Smith at 70. Jimbo, just let me know if you need any changes. I know you just said no. You think no changes, but if anything comes up, ping me. To no end. No changes. Excellent. All right. Zach, any changes prior to game at number 4? Come on, Zach. We're running the show here. No changes? All right. Save that before we go into playoff coverage. Game number 4, huge game in the series. As we could either see the series tied up or see Nashville come one win away. Game 4 is always a fun one. But we will see a rematch here of Hanako versus Dizzy Stoner on the mound here. Game number 4, Chris Angel led things off last game in a huge way.
So do playoffs only have a 4-man rotation then?
Regular season teams normally are going to have a 4-man. Once the playoffs hit with the amount of rest and how those mechanics work, a 3-man is what teams typically do.
Huh, interesting. I must have just never caught that before.
Oh, what's up, batter's faced? Let me cancel that. I thought you said no changes. Player strategy, Stoner. Batter's face, you just want that going. Oh my god. Alright. No more batter's face. Batter's face 0. He doesn't even get a start. Pitch against hero, batter face 0. I suppose, yeah, you don't want him to with how your bullpen's looking. Come on, man. At least you caught me before I hit start. In at the buzzer. All right, so yeah, Stoner has no limit. So we'll go back. There we go. We're back. Oh, now New York's wanting a check. Come on. Ah, man. Oh, I love this. This is my favorite part. Okay. Pitch limit. Hannah. It's at 105. You want it down to 100? Just confirming. Pitch count 100. Man, 5 less pitches. Yeah, 100. Got it. Okay, any last minute changes, fellas? I swear. Okay. Okay. For real this time, anybody else? Anybody else? Last minute? Anybody in chat? Last minute changes they want to throw out there? Unfortunately, I don't have access to those stats. All right, game 4. Finally, after that sporadic change of pitching strategy. All right. We will see Chris Angel starting things off against Dizzy Stoner. Tim, you get to lead us off in this one.
All right.
Let's get it rolling.
All right, Chris Angel versus Dizzy Stoner leading us off as that's going to be a out to lead us off. And the strikeout for Otaz. We're bringing up Yeti Taz. There will be an out at first base. 1-2-3 inning for New York. Nashville up next. So Kudo leading off the first inning. As there will be a bloop single for Ichiban Sakudo. We still attempt here. We have a rundown. It's a repeat. And out. And out number 2 will bring up Eneas Cove. Out number 3. 1-2-3 inning. New York. And Nashville tied 0-0. And it's going to be in there. A single for Carl Beatty Jr. And that'll be another single for Benrick. Back-to-back singles as New York. And no throw to first. Thought they could have gone for 2 there, but evidently not. That's going to cost them as a run scores New York. Striking first. As they lead 1-0. And double play ball will end the top of the second inning. New York leading 1-0. As Nashville is up and Mo Love will ground out. Barry Allen, fastest man alive, but you can't ground out a strikeout swinging. Or you can't beat out a strikeout swing, I should say. Hayden Andrews Jr. will be out on a bang play. And with that, you go to the top of the third inning. New York leading 1-0. And that will be in the corner. Safe at second base. It's a double for Tomato the second as Angel will come around to score. 2-0 on an RBI double by Chris Angel. Otaz will have strikeout swinging. One away here in the third inning. Steal attempt and safe at third. And a walk puts runners at the corners with only one away. And it's now 3-run ball game as New York scores on a RBI. And a diving catch prevents another run from scoring. With the bottom of inning number 3, it's 3-0 New York Voyagers. As that would be a single. And a line out there. Keeps runner at first base. Strikeout for Arson Judge. And Ichiban Sakuro. And that's going to be a single. Runners at the corners, 2 away. Check the swing. Did he go around? Yes, he does, says the home plate umpire. As that is a strikeout. And we go to the top of the 4th inning. Nolan Teggy will be safe on a single. Matsui Hidari, no chance to second, so they go for our first fielder's choice. That was it hard, deep, and gone! See ya later. A 2-run blast off of the bat of Mosquitoes. It is now 5-0 New York. And that will be out there. Chris Angel at the dish. Came around to score last inning, as that will be a single, 2 away here in the 4th inning. Steal attempt here is safe. Oh, and it actually goes past the second baseman. Out at first will end the frame. So the error does not come back to bite them. As Aeneas Cove is out on a bang play, bringing a Mo Love. As he will hit a single into deep left field. It's going to be a line out for Barry Allen, bringing Hayden Andrews Jr., who will notch one in there. Runners at first and third, 2 away here in the 4th inning. And a strikeout for 43 1/4 will bring us to top of inning number 5. Still 5-0 New York Voyagers, as that is a strikeout for Yeti Taz. Bring up Carl B. Jr., the left fielder. Line out to left, Ben Kruger will draw a 4-pitch walk. And check swing. And that's a walk. Matsui Hidari will strike out. Looking. Go to the bottom of inning number 5. Moosey, take it away.
All right, bottom of the 5th. New York up 5-0. Nashville needs to get something rolling here. Martinez Momspooner starts things off striking out. Designated hitter Arson Judge. Crowder to the third baseman. There is out number 2. Lineup will flip over for Sakudo, who goes down swinging. Top of the 6th. Gatos Tebeda the second in. Angel due up for New York. Dizzy Stoner still working into this one. The bullpen needs a little bit of a break. Gets Gatos out swinging. Raises Tebeda the second. Pop fly into the outfield. For out number 2. Grounder up the middle for Angel. There's a single. Runner on. Will he go for the steal attempt? And he's off and running. No throw. Feel like we've seen that a lot this series. That ball gets down the right field line. Angel will score easily. It's a double for Otage, and it is 6-0 New York. strikeout of Taz. That likely is the day for Stoner. 6 innings, 6 runs given up. Nash DeVille leads things off at the bottom of the 6th. He will strike out swinging. Johnny Cove gonna drop one into left field. There is a single. First baseman Mo Love will watch strike 3 go by. Out number 2. Barry Allen steps up. Hard hit ball into right. Will be a single, close play at third. But Cove is safe. Andrews Jr. tried to check up on the swing, but went. That will end the threat for Nashville, leaving runners on base. Bubba Blaze in now in relief. Beatty Jr. is going to knock a single up the middle. Kruger, strike 3 called for out number 1. A walk issued to Teggy. Hidari steps up. Grounder to short to second. Back to first. They will turn 2. As we go to the 7th inning stretch. Nashville needs to get some offense rolling here. They are down 6-0. Grounder by 43 1/4 for out number 1. Pop fly shading into foul territory. Third baseman will corral it for out number 2. Carson Judge is going to ground out to short. 1, 2, 3. Go the Stars. 8th inning. Bubba Blaze still standing in relief. A grounder to short off the bat of Scatoes. There's out number 1. Tomato the second is going to send this one into the left center field gap. He will slide in safely with a 1-out double. Chris Angel's going to take a walk. No base open for him to steal. Huge at-bat here. Otage going to drop one into left. The bases are now loaded. For Yeti Taz, huge strikeout there. Brings up Beatty Jr. Over the head of a leaping first baseman. All the runners are racing around. He will clear the bases. It's a Carl Beatty Jr. 3 RBI double. 9-0 the score. A walk issued to Kruger. Robert Smith now the new relief pitcher. Line drive to center will finally end the top half of the 8th, but New York comes out swinging 9-0 here in Game 4. They want to tie this series up. Patey V2, a walk is going to be issued. Full count on Sakudo. A grounder to third, tosses to second, over to first. It's a double play. Johnny Cove, lazy fly ball, will be caught by the left fielder. Top of the 9th. Walk to be issued to Hidari. Fans not happy here. There's a single up the middle, no extra advancement. Tomato the second, runners on first and second. There's a strikeout for out number 1. A wild pitch is going to advance the runners second and third. With 1 out, that ball will land in center field. Not going to send the extra runner. It's 10 on the board for New York. An RBI single from Chris Angel. Oh, Tage. My, oh my, did that baby fly. 448 to center field. 13-0 now for New York. They saw the 31 left on base and said, not again. Taz issued a walk. Beatty Jr. going to go down swinging. That's out number 2. Ben Kruger into the left center field gap. It will hit up against the wall, holding up the runners. Second and third, 2 out for Nolan Taggy. Taggy into left, but will be caught for out number 3. A massive hill to climb for Nashville, but I have seen crazier things happen in baseball in general. Mo Love to lead things off. That one is gone. Mo Love breaks up the shutout. 4-0-4. That ball is no longer found. Into right center field. Gives the fans something to cheer about. Grounder up the middle, shortstop corrals it. Almost looked like he wanted to smother. Maybe he got stuck on his shirt, but will make the play. A liner to center. Be out number 2, and strike 3 called on 43 1/4. New York is going to tie this series at 2. A massive bounce back from getting walked off 13-1 the final. And they still left 25 on base in that game. Wow. Huge days at the plate. Angel and Otage combining for 6 runs, 7 hits. Beatty Jr., 3 hits, 4 RBI. Nashville Mo Love providing the offense in this one, scoring the only run they managed in this game, a solo homer, his 4th of the playoffs. And Cole's going to pick up the win. Stoner will take the loss. Chris Angel is going to be your player of the game. Chris Angel sets the New York Voyagers playoff game record, 4 runs with 4. Team record, 4 runs scored. I saw somebody earlier saying this series is going to go the distance. And I believe it. It's usually either over by now or we go to 7. Very common in the major leagues. I will patiently await the designated changes for everybody. Beatty back to use less often. Ransom Jones to use more often. So a repeat of previous change. That good? Yep, Jones middle relief used more often with stopper. Perfect. All right, we got some lineup changes here for Nashville. Zach, I do want to confirm you want this for both lineups. So we will see. So Andrews down 1. 43 up to 3. DeVille down to 6. Versus right, does this look like the correct lineup? I want to confirm before repeating it. So Sakudo, 2 spot, not 3. So Cove in the 3rd. So Sakudo, 43 1/4. Cove, Love, Allen, DeVille, Andrews, Mom, Spooner, Judge. And then repeat that on the other side. I was just confirming if that looked good, and then I will just repeat it. Cove, Love, Allen, and Ville, Andrews, Mouse, Spinner, Judge. Cool. All right. Perfect. Anything else, teams? Or do I need to go into the play screen and then you'll start calling for more stuff? All right. Series is tied now, 2-2. As we will see Wally Choi versus Krispy Kreme, rematch of game number 2. Last game we will play in Nashville. New York is going to host games 6 and a possible 7 should it be needed. Nashville is looking to get something going following the absolute walloping that they received in game 4. So, with that last call, I don't see anybody typing, so I'm going to go ahead and hit go. Chris Angel going to lead things off here. Game number 5 of the World Series. We are tied at 2 apiece. Angel versus Krispy Kreme. Winner of this game has the advantage. Could potentially walk away with a World Series. Game gets started. Angel with a walk and a stolen base. Now on second, a liner into center. No extra advancement there. There's out number 1. Pop fly back behind home plate. Catcher Will Corral. There's out number 2. And a liner into left. Angel was running all the way. It's an RBI single for Carl Beatty Jr., making himself known in this World Series. Check swing from Kruger. First and second, 2 outs. Grounder to first, steps on the bag. There's out number 3 to New York, and a strike first in this one. Carl Beatty Jr. with an RBI single. Hopefully a lineup change gets something going here for Nashville. Haven't scored much these last couple games. Sakudo going to ground out to second to start things off. 43 1/4, now moved up into the second spot. Gets rewarded with a single. Shawnee Cove to right. There is out number 2. Mo Love to right field. That will be caught. Top of the second, Scatozadori and Tomato the second. We'll lead things off for New York. A looper behind the second baseman for a single. Grounder, the pitcher, gonna toss it to the shortstop, covering back to first. It's a double play. And a strikeout of Tomato the second will get them out of the inning. Pitchers are athletes too. They can make some crazy plays. Barry Allen, a grounder to short. He's up DeVille. Fly ball into left is going to die just shy of the warning track. Andrews Jr. hard hit ball into right center field, up against the wall. Slides in safely with the 2-out double. Scoring position for Mom Spooners. That one will land. Andrews is around. He will score. Mom Spooner will advance to second on the throw. We are tied at 1. Arson Judge will go down swinging. A great Change of pace here for Nashville, getting on the board, tying the game up at 1. Top of the third, top of the lineup due up. Angel off and running. Pop up on the infield. One out dribbler to third. Tosses over to first. The run will score. Base running comes into play. Got that run to the third. Scored on the ground out. A grounder to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering for out number 3. New York will take the lead in this one, 2-1. Bottom of the third. Nashville needs an answer. They have the top of the lineup to do so. Grounder to second, brings up 43 1/4. There's a single. Having himself a playoffs, hitting over 300. The grounder to second to short, back to first. Wraps him up with a double play. Top of the fourth. New York up 2-1. A little nubbed off the bat into right field for out number 1. Brings up TimG, a little cold. Fly ball center field. That'll be out number 2. Scatoes to left. Down the line, stays just fair, and it is gone. 4th home run of the postseason for Scatoes. 358 down the left field line. Tucks it inside the foul pole. Makes it 3-1. New York. Midori would ground out to second, but New York puts up another run. Bottom of the 4th. Mo Love, a grounder to short. Loses his heat. Barry Allen will strike out swinging. Bring up center fielder Nashville needs to get things going. Check swing did not go. Will end up on first with a walk. Andrews Jr., that ball's going to land into left field. First and second, 2 outs. Martinez Mom Spooner could make things very interesting. A ground, well, the pop fly looked like a ground ball. Second baseman came way in for that one. I thought it was a ground ball until the ball came back. Well, that will end the threat. Top of the 5th. Tomato the second will take a walk. Fans not happy at all. Angel will go down swinging. Brings up Otage. The pitcher dives for it. Tried to make a play. But it will be an error. Does get Taz out swinging. 2 outs now. Runners on first and second. Grounder to second. Tosses to first. The error does not come back to bite them. We go bottom of the 5th. Tim, take us to the finish.
All right. Bottom of the 5th inning here in game number, what is this? 4 or 5? I lost track. But Ichiban Kudo with 1 away gets on base and steals second. It was 8:43 1/4 up at the dish. We draw a walk. Runners at first and second with only 1 away, and that's gonna bring home a run. No, he's out at the dish. I thought he was gonna be safe there, but no, the umpire called him out. So no runs scored on 2 hits to go top of the 6th inning. New York up 3-1. So it would be an out for Kruger and an out for TimG, being a Mosquitoes. And that would be a safe at first, a single. So Idari would strike out, swing in. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Nashville looking to catch up here in the late goings. We'll see if they can do that. As Barry Allen, fastest man alive, will get on base on error. Looked like it was on the transfer. And the fastest man alive is out. And out number 2. And a strikeout swing until Allen gets on base on error. But that's all they got. So you go to top of inning number 7, New York. Up with Crazy Tomato this second. Easy out right there, 1 away. Chris Angel will strike out swinging. Bring up Otaj. And that's a routine ground out. That will end this on half of the inning. Nashville up next. Martinez Montoya will drive 4-pitch walk to lead us off here in the home stretch of the 7th inning. As that one hit hard deep, we are tied. 2-run blast off of the bat of Arson Judge. Rewind those clocks, because it's a brand new ball game. And a striker looking on a full count for Ichiban Sakuda will bring up Jose 43 1/4, as that will be out. Ineas Cove will strike out swinging. Going to the 8th inning now. We are all tied up. Yeti Taz will lead us off with a single into center field. And Carl Beatty Jr. will draw a full count walk, runners at first and second. Brings up Ben Kruger with strikeout looking. 0-3. And no throw. So Teggy gets on based on Fielder's choice, draws it, and then Fielder will draw a walk. So bases are loaded with 2 away here in the 8th inning. That's gonna bring home a run. Bring home another run. Runner goes for third. And we have 3 runs. New York strikes back, and it's now 6-3. Go to the bottom of the 8th inning with that explosive action with 2 outs. As non-closer Gabriel comes in and immediately gives up a single to Mo Love. The Barry Allen. And that will be a hit. The runners at first and third, nobody out here in the 8th inning as a wild pitch results in a run scored, 6-4. And strikeout for Nashville brings up Hayden Andrews Jr. Breakout on a pitch that looked to be outside. Martinez Mom Spooner got on base and came out on a 2-run home run earlier. Will fly out. Good top of the 9th inning. New York hoping to add some insurance runs. Hopefully win this ball game and get the advantage this series. Angel will strike out. Otaj will get a single into left field. And that's going to be a line out. Almost a line out double play, but nope. Full count walk for Carl B. Jr. 2 away, 2 on. And a full count strikeout looking brings us to the Nashville half at 6-4. Nashville Stars need 3 to win, 2 to tie, and they have 3 outs to do it. As that is a walk for Arson Judge, brings up Spencer Kudo, the shortstop. And that is a line out to left field. Jose 43 1/4 will strike out swinging down to the final out here in the 9th inning. As Woods will come in and will get the K. And the Voyagers will win game 5, 6-4. We they have the advantage. With for the batting line score, we have a perfect 3 for 3 for Moosey with 2 runs scored, an RBI and a walk. That appears to be the only multi-hit game for Nashville. We have a 2-for-4 game for Hayden Andrews Jr. and a 2 RBI game for Arson Judge DH. For pitching, Jones will get the win. NDA will get the hold. Woods will get the save, his second this postseason. Katarina will get the loss. Player of the game is gonna be Moosey.
All right. So we will go back to New York. The Voyagers with the advantage in the series. We have a travel day, so some additional rest. I have been alerted to New York Voyagers lineup change. They want to swap Skatos and Taggy. Did you want that in both lineups? I just want to confirm. Yes. So Skatos and Taggy are going to swap spots. All right. Stamina check here. Choi is cooked. Osmond is ready to rock and roll for the start. Non-disclosure agreement is sitting at 71%. Ransom Jones at 69 nice percent. Juicy Jimbo good. Joey Moose at 93. Payday V2 at 88. And P Dub Woods at 98. So Jones to use less. Move stopper. Gotcha. Two people are typing at once. And Payday use more often. Like typing a whole paragraph in there. Let me know if you need anything else. All right, Nashville. Stamina check, you say. Mulder is at 76 for relief pitching. Stoner is cooked. Ziegler's ready for the start. Blaze is at 76. Katarina at 62. The Egg at 98. Robert Smith at 83. No changes? Let it ride. me go back to the playoff coverage here. I'm gonna pay out this this prediction. I closed it. Go back to the box score here. We had 16 hits total. So I know you people. I saw what was going on in the chat as it was rolling. But I'll complete the prediction anyway because I'm feeling generous. There you go. All right. Game number 6. Coming right up. Back in New York. Here we go. Let me get y'all a prediction here. I gotcha. Set to 5 minutes. Simple prediction. Will the New York Voyagers close out the series? Yes or game 7? This could be the very last prediction we have. So if you got points, put them up. Try to win yourself some PBE cash. All right. Back in New York, we will see Toby Ziegler take on Kelvin Gosman. A rematch of game number 3. Nashville took that game. It was in their home ballpark. See how things change when the venue does. Oh. Got some. Was that the 31? Yeah, it was the 31. Am I in left channel? Hold on, let me check. Nobody tells me these things. I thought. Look at my advanced audio properties. Maybe I am. You set it to mono. Okay, thank you. Is this better? See, nobody tells me these things. I had to completely redo my OBS. And this is the first time that anybody says anything.
See, I don't think you didn't even notice.
Oh my gosh. RC, you saved my butt. It took us till game 6 for somebody to tell me, hey, you should probably check your stuff to mono. Oh my god. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh, happy birthday. Absolutely. Happy birthday. I will not be singing happy birthday to you. But I hope you've had a wonderful day. Oh, you missed all the chaos. The chaos happened earlier. There's been slightly less chaos in these last few games. Game 1 was insanity. Let this prediction roll. It's rolling for 5 minutes. We're about halfway through the prediction here. Will New York Voyagers close out the series? We're going into game number 6. Will they take it here, or will we see a game 7? All right. All right, Tim, you get to lead us into this one. Game
All right.
number 6. A possible series-ending game. So we'll see. And I do want to just reiterate to the people who may have not been here at the beginning, following the conclusion of the World Series, once we do the file upload, we will be announcing the final players of the PBE top 50 for 50 years. We have numbers 5 through 1 to present to you guys. So that's very exciting. I forget what committee was doing this, but it might have been Hall of Famer history.
I think it was the Hall. I think it was the Hall of Fame committee.
But whomstever was, it's a fantastic idea. I remember I got approached with this idea, I believe, last season with season 50 going on. So it's fantastic. I'm loving the history. Game 6, it was 6-4. Game 6. Game 5 was 6-4. What do you mean, Cap? We're going into Game 6. This guy's trying to trip me up, trying to get me to say his script. All right. Game number 6, Tim, take us away. Ichiban Sakuto versus Calvin Gosman. Potentially for all the marbles.
Let's begin with game number 6, possible game ending. Postseason ending game. Ichiban Sakuto will strike out, swinging on a 1-2 pitch. Jose, 43 and a quarter, will be out. Aeneas Cove, one, but caught. With that, we go to the home half of the first inning. Chris Angel, Sebastian Taj, Yeti tags. Chris Angel, Mind Freak, will go down looking. Taj will strike out. Yeti Taz will get one into the gap. That's gonna be a double. Gibbs coming in, but he's safe. Carl Beatty Jr. ground out on a nice routine play. We go to the top of the second inning with Love, Allen, and Daville. No Love been on a bit of a hot streak this postseason, but strikes out. Barry Allen, the fastest man alive, up next as he walks into the batter's box and strikes out. Nash Daville will hit one, but right to the left fielder, unfortunate for him. Bottom of the second inning with Kruger leading us off, as that will be out to begin by the second inning. Skatoves, which is a big factor in Game 5, win more strikeout swinging. Matsui Hidari will be safe on a 2-out single. That will extend the inning. Nolan Teggy will ground out. With that, we go to the top of the third. Hayden Anders Jr. set to lead us off. And that will be a double for Hayden Anders Jr. Not, the Stars looking to come back and bring it to Game 7, but that won't do it as Monfuna will pop out. Judge will strike out swinging, force strikeouts now for Gosman. And that was his hard deep. And that is a home run. 2-run blast off of the bat of Ichiban Sakuro. Stars are now in front 2-0 as Jose 43 and a quarter with one, but it'll be caught. So Nashville strikes first with a 2-run blast from Ichiban Sakuro. See, New York can strike back. So it'll be a strikeout for Crazy Tomato to second. Chris Angel will go down looking. 0-2 on the day for Chris Angel. Sebastian Otej will ground out. Go to the top of the 4th inning. Nashville up 2-0 as the side goes down in order. And there'll be the ground out there. There'll be a out for Mola, bringing Barry Allen, the fastest man alive, as that will be a single for Allen. Nash Deville, as the second baseman can't quite get a glove on us, so that'll be safe. But a strikeout from Andrews Jr. will bring us to the bottom of the 4th. Taz will strike out. 1 away. B Jr. will go down looking. Ben Kruger will pop out in foul territory, as that will end the 4th inning and go to the top of the 5th. Spooner, Judge, and Sakuda. As Spooner strikes out swinging on a 2-2 pitch. Arson Judge will get a nice single up the middle, bringing Ichiban Sakudo. And a double play will end the top of the 5th. Moosey, take it away.
All right, bottom of the 5th. Nashville now leading 2-0. Moscato is going to pop out to the shortstop. Hidari goes down swinging. Brings up Nolan Taggy. Pitch from Ziegler into left. Easy catch out there for out number 3. Top of the 6th inning. It was a 43 1/4 hard hit ball to second base. Tosses the first round number 1. Shawnee Cove, ball inside, will be a walk. Mo Love steps up to the dish, pops up into foul territory. The catcher will corral that one. Hard hit ball, Barry Allen, center field, dies just at the warning track. Warning track power there. Needs to hit that weight room. Bottom of the 6th. Crazy Tomato the second is going to lead things off. Grounder to third. Just going to smother it. Not going to make the throw on it. Be an infield single. Angel's going to get caught looking. Otej to third, to second, back to first. They figured it out in the beginning of this series. It's a double play to end the inning. 7th inning. We go. DeVille will be issued a walk. Jesse Jimbo is the relief pitcher. A liner to left. Quick throw back in. Prevents any sort of shenanigans. They'll called safe. Spooner in with an infield single. Hard hit ball. Left field. Down the line, and it is gone! Arson Judge, 3-run homer, 349 down the line, just inside the foul pole. 5-0 Nashville here in the top of the 7th. P-Dub Woods now in relief is going to get Sakudo to fly out. 43 1/4 is going to ground out to the third baseman. That will end the top of the inning. Stretch time here in New York. Bottom of the 7th. New York in a bit of a hole. Taz to lead things off. Is going to go down swinging. Brings up Beatty Jr. That ball lined into right field. Bounds up against the wall. He will slide in safely with a double. Kruger into left. Are they gonna send? No. They're gonna hold the runner up at third. First and second. 1 out for Skatos. Robert Smith now in relief. Check swing. Strike 3 called anyway. That's gonna drop into left field. New York is on the board. RBI single from Matsui Hidari. His First and second, 2 outs for Taggy, and he will go down swinging. Top of the 8th, New York gets themselves on the board. 5-1 is the score in favor of Nashville. Shawnee Cove gets issued a walk. Bring up Mo Love. Love into the right center gap against the wall. He thought about going for 3. Thought better of it. Scrambles back to second. It's an RBI double for Mo Love. Pop up just behind the infield. Center fielder is going to make that catch. There's out number 1. Grounder to third. Looks the runner back. Tosses the first, round number 2. Hayden Andrews Jr. is going to get caught looking. Bottom of the 8th, 6-1. Nashville answers back. Crazy Tomato the second's going to lead things off. Will go down swinging. Lineup will flip over. Chris Angel. It's Robert Smith up the middle. Shortstop has to make a quick throw. Angel is fast on those base pads. Altage is issued the walk. Runner on first with 2 outs. Yeti Taz into right field is caught. Out number 3. We go to the 9th inning. Nashville is up 6-1. They want as many runs as possible. New York is dangerous. That ball lined, hard hit right at the right fielder. Arson Judge having himself a back half of this series is going to go down swinging. Sakudo past the diving first baseman. That'll be a 2-out single. 43 1/4. Sakudo takes off for second. No throw on the stolen base. Up to 10 this postseason. 43 1/4 is going to go down swinging. 6-1, bottom of the 9th. Beatty Jr., Kruger, and Skatos due up for New York. Big swing and a miss. There's out number 1. And Kruger hit hard into right, but at the wall is caught. Skatos, center field, caught. There will be a game 7. Nashville will not go out, not go down quietly. 6-1 the final here in game 6. It's Arson Judge having himself last couple of games. Hit a 3-run homer to break this one open. 6 hits for New York. Multi-hit day for Matsui Hidari. Knocked in the only run that New York managed to score. Ziegler picks up the win. Gaza takes their first loss of the postseason. Toby Ziegler is going to be your player of the game. We will save. We will advance a day. We will save again. I will pay out the prediction. We have ourselves a game 7. All right. Five minutes on the clock. Easy prediction here for all the marbles. Who wins? New York Voyagers or the Nashville Stars?
I'm putting my money on New York, but if anyone is smart, they'll pick the opposite of what I pick, because whenever I pick New York, they lose.
All right. So, Petty middle relief, use more often. Stopper. You want Ransom Jones middle relief, use more often. Stopper. P-Dub Woods, use less often. And Joey Moose, use less often. put an everyone ping in general just so you all know. All right. Publish that baby. Non-disclosure agreement. Middle normal, avoid high. There is no avoid high on the secondary. Let me know if you want anything different on that. Middle avoid high. Gotcha. Avoid high. All right. Let me know if you need anything else. I'm going to go do some changes here for Nashville. All right. So, Krispy Kreme is moving to the pen. Stopper. High leverage. Do you want the 8th or later lead, 8th close game, or 7th in close game? Robert Smith. None specified. Avoid high leverage. Bubba Blaze, avoid high leverage. 7th in close. Gotcha. Let me know if that looks good. I guess that was a game 7. Game 7. Feels like the last few World Series have either been 5 games or 7. Middle relief. Use more often. Still the high leverage. Gotta wait the designated 15-second delay. Yep. Okay, cool. All right. All right, Voyagers, anything else? For all the marbles. Game number 7. You say that, RC, but we've already seen a failed pickle and a successful pickle in this series. It's crazy how things have happened. All right. All right, I got the all good from both teams. Game 7. For all the marbles. Oh, the delayed steal of home. I don't think I've ever seen a delayed steal of home. Or a steal of home in general. That'd be funny. All right. Hold on. I gotta update the series. Where not like that? Oh, I'm still on all caps. Series tied 3-3. All right. Here you go.
Seeing if Arson Judge is not World Series MVP, I will be shocked
There,
considering
uh,
how he's done.
there's I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. I mean, Beatty Jr. had a really great front half of the series, but Arson Judge these last 2 games has really kind of turned it on. There's no clear cut World Series MVP in my book. It all depends on who wins. This is the last chance they get. Game number 7. Dizzy Stoner, Hannah Cove, the 2 starters, taking the hill on this one. Whew. All right. We'll see Ichiban Sakudo leading things off for Nashville. Let's get this thing going. Game number 7 for all the marbles. Season 51 World Series. Here we go. Ichiban Sakudo going to lead things off. Line drive caught by the third baseman. Grounder up the middle from 43 1/4. There is a single. Johnny Cove over to first, back to short. Just going to get the force out. Ball misplayed by the catcher, labeled a pass ball. Runner on second. That ball gets through the third baseman, down the left field line. It's an RBI. Double from Mo Love. Pass ball comes back to haunt them. Got the runner over, and it's an infield single for Barry Allen. Fast down the line. Shortstop couldn't make the play. And Nashville's going to go down swinging. Nashville now up 1-0. Bottom of the first. Looking for an answer are the Voyagers. High pop-up for Angel. Center fielder will call forward for out number 1. Otage, big swing and a miss. For out number 2. Comes up Yeti Taz. Into right field, will drop for a 2-out single. Beatty Jr. watches strike 3 go by. Out will finish inning number 1. Top of the second, Andrews Jr., Mom Spooner, and Judge due up for Nashville. Grounder to short. There's out number 1. Over the second, there's out number 2. Arson Judge steps up. 2 outs now. High fly ball. Left center field. Will be caught for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Stars in the second. And Kruger will lead things up for New York with a walk. Oh, and he's immediately backpicked. Tough going, caught him leaning. Skatos grounds out to short. Hidari will ground out to the shortstop. Cleans up the lead-off walk. We go to the top of the third. Top of the lineup due up for Nashville. Ichiban Sakudo is going to strike out swinging. 43 1/4. Past a diving first baseman into right field. There's a 1-out single. Johnny Cove off and running with the pitch. It's going to be a single. The pitch to Love, popped up on the infield. Shortstop will corral it. 2 outs, first and second, into right center field. Right fielder is calling for it. That'll be out number 3. Some base running prowess shown off here by Nashville, beating out some close balls. Taggy's going to go down swinging. Having a rough go of it this postseason. Crazy Tomato, the second, will go down on strikes. Lineup will flip over for New York. Chris Angel looking to get things going for his team. That ball is hammered into center field, and that baby is gone. Chris Angel, 401, ricochet right of center field, ties the game. Otage gets caught looking, but it is 1-1. We go to the 4th inning. Nash DeVille and a diving catch by Beatty Jr. saves extra bases. Hop up by Andrews into left for out number 2, and caught looking is Bomb Spooner. That will retire the side. Bottom of the 4th. Taz past the shortstop. There's a single to lead off the 4th inning. Beatty Jr. to short, to second, back to first. It's a double play. Ben Kruger down the left field line, and it's just gone. A leap at the wall, couldn't make the catch. 340 down the line, just enough to get out of there. Suddenly, New York is up 2-1. Skatos is gonna ground out. 2-1 New York. We go to the 5th. Big time players step up in these types of series. Judge pops out. A diving play by Beatty Jr. saves extra bases again. His second web gem. 43 ¼ is going to ground out to retire the side. Tim, we got a wild one here. Take us through the rest of Game 7.
All right. Game 7, New York up 2-1, as that is a ground out for Hadari, bringing up Teggy, who hits one, but caught. Crazy to me with a second, the shortstop will strike out looking as we go to the 6th inning. New York still up 2-1. Cole will strike out. Mo Love up next. There will be a full count walk. And a out there on the fielder's choice. Makes it 2 away. That's in there. Don't know why they didn't catch that. But as a matter of fact, a strikeout will end the 6th inning. Go to the the bottom of the 6th inning, my bad. And that will be ground out. Out number 1. Oh, Taz will ground out as well. Yeti Taz. Safe on an infield single, beat him by an eyelash. And that'll be a long high fly out to end the 6th inning. Go to the 7th. 2-1. New York. And that's going to be a single from Martinez Momspooner. Austin Judge strikes out. Sakuda will get a double. 1 away. Runner on 2nd and 3rd. 2 away is the runner side on 3rd side not to test it. And a walk will load the bases. Nashville can. If they can get a run here. Well, it doesn't matter anyways because they got they struck out on Mo Love's strikeout swing. I was going to say they had the opportunity to blow this game wide open, but they failed. Ben Kruger, the right fielder, will smack one into left field for a single. Mosquitoes will draw a full count walk. Runners at 1st and 2nd, nobody out. And runners at 2nd and 3rd on the fielder's choice. A full count walk will load the bases. New York can blow it wide open as that's in there. That's an RBI single. Bases are still loaded. As that one, the long foul ball thought was out of here, but he just barely hooked foul. Runners check to second and third and safe. 4-1 ball game. And no limited damage to only 2 runs. We go to the top of the 8th inning. There's a strikeout looking for Barry Allen. Nash Deville will ground out. Aiden Andrews Jr. will fly out. 1, 2, 3, and go to the bottom of the 8th. New York up 3. It's 4-1. As that will be a single. A single? Looked like it was foul, but apparently not. And that one is gone. 6-1. As that foul ball, not foul ball, apparently led to a 2-run blast. And a strikeout for Kruger makes it 1 away here in the 8th inning. Strikeout by Skatos. And ground out by Hidari will bring us to the top of the 9th inning. New York only needs 3 outs and they'll have another World Series title. As that will not do it, as that is a single for Martinez Momspooner. Arson Judge at the dish, as that is a wild pitch, runner advances. Strikeout, Judge, 2 away. Sakudo strikes out, 1 away. Line out, New York wins the World Series. And if only I had gotten my predictions in. I'm telling you, every single time they do not. I give them predictions in, I predict they win, they don't win. When I don't, they win. Every time without fail. Living proof right here. That's mini rant aside. The Voyagers will win the World Series against the Nashville Stars. Great job, New York. Enoch, if you rig this against me, I swear. Let's see your 2-for-4 game for Momspooner over for Nashville. Over on the New York side, we have a 2-for-3 game for Kruger with an RBI. And a 2-for-3 game with a run for Chris Angel. For Nashville Fishing Land score, Stoner will get the loss. Cove will get the win. Pate the 2 the save, second this postseason.
All right, prediction paid out to the folks. Let's see. I think Beatty Jr. is going to win World Series MVP. Who do you think?
Probably Beatty, yeah.
He had a fantastic World Series, but we'll see. MVP Moscatos had himself a playoff series, level playoffs. 333, 379, 704. Congratulations on World Series MVP. I thought it would have been Beatty Jr. 9 RBI that whole series.
A OPS and a 700 just nothing to
Well,
sneeze
slugging
at.
of 700, yeah, that's not.
Oh, slugging 700,
That's
yes,
nothing
nothing
to
to sneeze at.
to shake at, but
No, I mean that makes the OPS over 1,000. So
fantastic series all around, back and forth, crazy chaotic moments. Some insane comebacks.
that pickle that ended up into stealing home was a good one. And literally in the first game of the series, I was like, okay, this is gonna be a good series, and it was.
Exactly. As soon as we saw the first game and the first batter gets on and it immediately ends up into a pickle that ends up into a stolen base, I don't understand how any of that goes down. Let's see here. All right. Well, if Enoch's around, you could come in and maybe say a few words. Or not. It's his choice. But New York is going to take season 51. What a World Series. Both World Series, to be honest, both went to 7 today. Let's see. Might as well make this baby official. Driving, but it says you're playing OOTP Baseball 25. Also, no Twitch chatting and driving. We have standards. Jimbo, I see you are around. You are a Twitch mod in the Sim server. If you want to hop in and give a little bit. You don't have to. I could just hit the execute button and go into the top 50 presentation. Oh, there he is. Oh, you're deaf muted. Hello, Jimbo.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going fantastic. Congratulations on the World Series. Came down to a bit of a nail biter there.
Yeah, it was definitely nail biting and nail picking for sure going on, I'm not gonna lie. But it was definitely a good thing. But I honestly I can't take any credit because I only just started, coming back to GM for New York. This whole season was still Joe and Enoch doing all the hard work.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just jumped in this week since we're getting ready to start drafting. So it's really all Enoch and Joe. I'm just, I guess, here as the spokesperson.
Yeah, you're the designated PR guy.
But no, it was definitely a fun series to watch. A lot of offense. It's always fun. Back and forth games, high scoring games, which everybody likes to see. Nashville did a lot of good things too. Good team. The GMs there are also great. So a good battle of it's a chess match with some RNG that we can't control.
It seems to happen all the time. But these games are either nail-bitingly close or an absolute just demolishing either way.
Yep, that is for sure.
Yeah.
So hopefully, we go into everybody did good this season. Hopefully, we can keep the boat moving.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say train rolling, but it didn't sound right with Voyagers and ships. So
Yeah.
we'll have to see where things keep taking us for the next season or so, and every year it gets harder and harder to be consistent, in my opinion, with the league here. So you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, knowing how so many individuals have been around the league for forever, it does get tougher to keep going throughout the seasons, but it's just that perseverance and knowing that eventually something like this could happen, that payoff is something that's absolutely worth it, even if it comes in like your last year of your career. It's that little bit of something that keeps going, and so a lot of players will never see a be in a World Series, let alone win one.
Yeah, there's people who've been to multiple of them and never got it, and then maybe finally, or been into like 5 or 6, and then they finally got it that last season. They said this is it, retiring after, and they get it, and makes it all worth it. Once you get up there, it's feels good.
Yeah, it says a lot about because I've seen, like, looking at the roster with New York, there's a lot of newer folks on there too. So it's not just all of these old veterans hanging around, and the same goes with Nashville. they had a bunch of newer users who are just getting that taste, who are starting to really get into the league. And I hope either whether they won or they lost, that they take it and just run with it. Like,
Yeah, no, it's definitely it's so much fun, like seeing how much the league has changed. Like, I mean, I started in season 21, I think, and obviously there's still a lot of people who were there back then now, like, but it's just gotten so much bigger. So many more new users and people who want to keep things going and getting involved, and just makes it such a fun community to be in with all the new users and even the people who've been here forever. It's always evolving and always a good place to be. So
yeah, I guess it never did occur to me that we both started the same season in the league too. It was
yeah,
also season 21 is when I
I
joined.
just realized I was like, dude, it's been 31 seasons
It's been
or
so
30
long.
seasons.
30
I was like,
seasons.
oh.
31 seasons since we joined the league. It feels
And there's
like a
people who have been here since season
lifetime.
1.
I know, like, just even seeing like the seasons start ticking up, and then all of a sudden it's just like 50, and it's like, oh, okay. Like, you never think that you're gonna hit this mark, because the
Yeah,
league's been around since what, 2016, 2017 ish. So it's like
Yeah,
8 years.
I believe so. Yeah, but like I said, I didn't get started until, like, I guess it was 2019 or 2020, so it was
Yeah,
already kind
it
of.
was kind of the late 2020 is when that was. But
Yeah, it's the new users keep coming, and they keeps things interesting. That's
yeah.
for sure.
I mean, even just look at the leadership that we have in this league. The 2 users, our lovely commissioners, they're doer, which is, it's
Oh
great to
yes,
see the fresh faces being able to step up and wanting to continue the progression of the league.
yeah.
It's amazing to see, and even, they're gonna write the next 50 years of PBE history or something like that.
It's always big because as we keep getting new users and more people, and just from where we started, we've expanded multiple teams too. So, like, usually that's new users stepping up for that stuff too, and a lot of them do a great job with taking the reins. I've seen people come up from zero experience going right into the GM spots, and obviously it takes a little bit of learning how it all goes, but then they start cranking out championship teams. Like, didn't Indy do 3 in a row or 2 in a row the last few seasons, like within the last couple seasons?
Yeah,
Like,
they did 2 in a row, I believe.
yeah,
What they ended up rolling.
but like they were, I would say, in my opinion, I think newer users. Like, when they started, I would say, like, as the GMs, like, I believe it was Fetty, and then now you have everybody else taking over and doing those kind of things. They might have GM before I got here, I don't know, but
Yeah. Yeah,
it's
it's
all these seasons. I forget a lot of the names these days.
it's all a blur at this point. But I guess, talking of history and everything, we do have ranking 5-1 of the PBE top 50 players of all time.
I already got the write-ups pulled up, so
I got it ready as well. It's in front of me on my iPad. And I have things set up in such a way that I can just go, boom. You can still see the file uploading in the corner. So, numbers 10 through 6 were announced earlier today with the Minor League World Series. This is a fantastic project that has been brought on by either the Hall of Fame or the History Committee. I think they're one and the same, or at least there's a lot of overlap. But they took the challenge of ranking the top 50 players of all time. And as we are here with the conclusion of the Major League World Series, we will reveal numbers 5 through 1. The top 5 players of all time in pro baseball experience history. And we will start with number 5. And I want to say credit to Person Min for these write-ups that he has graciously provided us. As we move into number 5, Stan Antonio. How do you define dominance? Well, if you look up the definition in the dictionary, there's only 2 words: Stan Antonio. In just a 5-season stretch from season 23 to season 27, had one of the greatest runs of any player ever, amassing a career worth of 33 WAR and numerous accolades in that span. During those 5 seasons, Stan won 2 MVPs, finished second twice, third once, and won 5 Silver Sluggers. This sweep of Silver Sluggers in these 5 seasons include 115 first place votes out of 117 total votes over the 5 seasons. At the time of Stan's induction into the PBE Hall of Fame in season 33, he was the PBE career leader in OBP, OPS, OPS+, WRC+, and WOBA. Again, dominance. The top 5 is not for the faint of heart, and Stan exemplifies what it takes to deserve a spot among the best of the best in PBE history. Congratulations, Stan Antonio, user Juosu, a very well-known user. Number 5 in PBE history. So we move to number 4. The number 4 player of all time, Kevin Biggio. Inducted into the Hall of Fame in season 18, we have Kevin Biggio coming in as the fourth best player of all time. Biggio is an all-time great contact hitter, base stealer, defensive center fielder, and who just so happens to have the second most batter WAR in league history. Biggio was a 13-time All-Star with 8 Silver Sluggers and 3 Gold Gloves playing center field, and was named Most Valuable Player 3 times, while winning just as many World Series titles. Biggio still holds the record for most career singles by a margin over 100, which undoubtedly helped him pioneer the concept of a base stealer as we know it today. Biggio is a name the PBE will never forget, and for this reason we find him well deserving of the 4th best player in league history. Congratulations, Kevin Biggio and Casey Colby, the player on that. So we move into the number 3 spot, the top 3 players. The number 3 PBE player of all time, Victoria's Secret. In the history of the pro baseball experience, there is no pitcher you would rather have than Victoria's Secret. The 5-time Pitcher of the Year award winner and the first pitcher to win an MVP award, was dominant at her best and always consistent. Never missed an all-star game in her career, Secret made 12 of them and also won 6 World Series championships, being the ace of the Vandals dynasty and the ace of a young Death Valley team that started off their run. To this day, her career 2.88 ERA is the best among starting pitchers and likely to continue to be unmatched while being the career leader in WAR for pitchers with 63.5 WAR. It is no secret that Victoria is the absolute best pitcher in PBE history and sees a podium finish amongst the greatest to ever play here at 3rd. Congratulations, Victoria Secret, and I believe this is Evok, Caesar. Evok's player. I don't remember players. These are some old timers for me, unfortunately. At least most of them. All right. On to number 2, the second best player in league history belongs to Gustav Beauregard. In the MLB, a 5'2" player is defined as a complete performer, an athlete who excels at 1, hitting for average, 2, hitting for power, 3, speed, 4, throwing arm strength, and 5, fielding ability. In the PBE, we just say Gustav Beauregard. How else could you describe a player with a 296 career batting average, 226 home runs, 723 stolen bases, and multiple Gold Glove awards? Beauregard is undeniably the best player to come from the post-inaugural seasons and legitimately finds himself the GOAT in GOAT debates, considering the differences between the first few seasons and everything that came after. Beauregard's accomplishments are as natural as air itself, as he made 11 All-Star games and won 5 Silver Sluggers, 3 Gold Gloves, 2 MVP awards, and has a World Series ring. Beauregard, again, is the greatest modern player in PBE history, and for that, he ends up as the second best player in the league all time. Congratulations, Gustav Beauregard. I forget who the user is. I'm so sorry. I am. This
Casey, I believe.
is Casey15.
Yeah, because I played with Gustav on the Rougarous on my very first player that I ever had.
Yeah, I forget who's a lot of these users are. Because
But
it's
but
been
I'm
so
pretty-
long, because like Beauregard
yeah,
was
I'm pretty sure
during
it's
my
Casey
time, so
15.
but that's also like 30 seasons ago. So, and Persimmon, we greatly appreciate these write-ups. I'm loving it. It may sound like he wrote it at 1 a.m., but it's at least a very very readable 1 a.m. And so, the number one best player in pro baseball experience history should be no surprise to anyone. Julian O'Sullivan. When it comes to the greatest player of all time, there can be debates, discussions, and votes, but I guarantee that when this project was announced, everyone reading the articles or watching on stream already knew who was going to come in at number one. All of this was just to fill in the other spots. I don't even need to say their name, but coming in as the overall best player in PBE history is none other than the legend himself, Julian O'Sullivan. He played a key role on 4 World Series winning squads of the Sloths, constantly at the heart of the defense while playing shortstop in his early years and prime before transitioning to catcher towards the end. With 14 All-Star Game appearances, 10 Silver Sluggers, 9 Gold Gloves, and 4 MVPs, O'Sullivan has been the face of the league since its inception. Saying every stat that O'Sullivan ranked highly in would be too long of a list, but it can all be summed up by one career stat: 80.3 wins above replacement. Not including O'Sullivan, there have only been 33 batters in PBE history who have gotten to 40 career WAR, and O'Sullivan doubled that. The next batter is over 15 WAR away, and the best batter of the modern era is nearly 25 WAR away. Some records are meant to be broken. This is not one of them. There is no player more legendary, more deserving, or more perfect for the recognition as the best player in PBE history as Julian O'Sullivan. And that is 5 through 1 of the PBE top 50. Man, it's going to be hard to break into the top whatever, even just top 50. All right. Let's see here. All right. Now, I do want to thank Perseban for these write-ups. The Hall of Fame committee, history, team committee, whatever you want to call them, for these. The 50th season of the Pro Baseball Experience is a huge milestone, and I think this project was an amazing thing. And to be able to cap it off here, the conclusion of the Season 51 World Series is an amazing honor. And so, yeah, these presentations are always awesome. The graphics team who did the work on this is fantastic. And PM, thank you. Yes, the article tomorrow with the top 10, and then a write-up for the top 50, everything put together. So history books there on that. As we tie a bow on season 51, I want to congratulate the New York Voyagers on their World Series, to the Nashville Stars for getting to the World Series and making it an absolutely amazing series to call, full of chaos, comebacks, and everything in between. You guys may have not won, but you made it really exciting. Uh, and as we're finishing up the file upload in the background there, I do want to open things up for Ask the Booth. Everyone's favorite part. So, if anybody has any questions for us in the booth, happy to hear it as we're winding down here on this World Series Saturday. It is almost 10 to 8 Central, which is the time zone that I am in. I am very hungry. My dinner is waiting for me upstairs. And if you are wondering what I am going to be enjoying, I made a beef birria in the slow cooker, so I have tacos ready.
That sounds good.
Yeah, trying the recipe for the first time. I think we got to like game 2, and just the smell was emanating from the kitchen. I'm just like, oh no, I'm hungry.
Yeah, I made for the first time a few weeks ago. I made uh potato crispy fried potatoes for the very first time, and oh my god, they turned out beautifully.
Oh yeah. Fried potatoes is fantastic. Like, did you pan fry, oven fry, air fry, whatever it may be, deep fry?
Pan fried the original,
Nice, excellent.
the original way. Pan fried them. But yeah, dice them up into triangles, and then just grilled up the potatoes. Added some salt and pepper, and oh my god, it tasted so good.
Mm-hmm. Man, now I'm hungry. I'm even more hungry than I already was.
That's
Alright.
that's why anytime I go host or stream, I always eat before because they tend to go on a while.
Jimbo, what even is your guys' logo anymore? Before I throw it in the game.
The Voyagers?
Yeah.
The Voyagers logo?
Is it the like blue circle one still?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's the blue circle with the wheel. The
the
wheel.
wheel in the middle of the baseball. Okay.
Yeah.
I accidentally posted the wrong indie one last year because I didn't have it.
I'm fairly sure that's still the new one because this season. I think they wanted to go like the throwbacks for season 50.
Well,
I
it's
think they
season
went back to the
51,
blue.
so no throwback.
Yeah, no throwbacks.
Yep. Can I type today? Nope, I cannot. There are 3 immediate typos in the word New York.
Would you do type it as NWE?
No, the Y got tacked on to new, and then there was an M put in there somewhere, and the O was capitalized. It was.
Nui Mork.
All right. All right. Long file upload. This is what happens when you have to redo everything once. But let's have a glance at the schedule. Where's the schedule sheet? We finished the World Series, so upcoming. Today is the 14th. Tomorrow we have some more Prospect League action. Looks like 11 a.m. Eastern Time. NASBase takes you through another day. of Prospect League action. And then also Monday is more Prospect League action. That's always fun. Love seeing the Prospect League. Very fun project. Super happy it's there. Let's move on to the coming week. It looks like, well, it's Prospect League basically. First three things. Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday, all with Nazbase doing his thing. I guess, yeah, even into Wednesday, too. Man, the next 4 streams are all Prospect League. And then we move into the draft and awards. Thursday, Major League Draft. Jacob is taking that one. No time listed as of yet. Saturday, December 21st is the minor league draft. I am hosting that. That will be sometime in the late morning, early afternoon. And then Sunday, we cap off the season with Don Marcus and the awards stream on December 22nd. A little bit of an appropriate break there as well. Spring training will kick off on December 26th. That is Thursday, with New Year's Eve being opening day with AJ. Might be a bit of an earlier stream, so it says could be like 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern on that. So that's the upcoming Sims schedule. So super excited. I want to thank my lovely co-host. You can exit at any time that you want. You don't have to be here while the file goes through the massive upload that it has to do first time.
All right.
So I wish you guys a lovely rest of your Saturday. Jimbo, congratulations. Tim, thank you for being on the call with me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you guys can get out of here. I'm not gonna hold you hostage.
All right.
I'm the one held hostage.
You guys have a good one.
See you, Moosey.
Later, guys. All right. Now we're just waiting for the file to do its whole upload thing. It's gonna take a minute. And I have to stay on stream while it's doing it. No nonsense here. So I can stop streaming in Discord now that nobody's here. I guess, is there somebody we want to rate? I know Out of the Park has their own stream Saturdays. I don't know if that's going on yet or if it's done. I don't know what their schedule is. I don't play OTP for fun like a lot of people. Or is there somebody in the community that we want to go and throw some love to? Does anybody know? Oh, Rip, I suppose I can go look too. Let's load up Twitch. That looks like Out of the Park is doing something, so we could throw that there unless somebody else has anything else they want to go for. Yeah, it looks like it's just a very few streams on OTP today. Looks like. Let's hope everybody who's sticking around is having a wonderful day. In case you missed it, I mentioned there was a whole fiasco before the stream happened where I could not get the file to work because my Windows install failed earlier this week. So I had to do a complete fresh install, and that was a pain. But I'm here now. We got the file to work in the nick of time. And we got the World Series done. And I'm really happy doing the World Series every year. It's a lot of fun. I hope everybody enjoys also watching and listening to the World Series. Let's see. Any reactions? Let me grab the index here so I can verify it real quick before we run an upload. I know there's 61A out there, but nobody likes answering my questions or even saying hello. That's okay. You could be lurking for some packs or drops or whatever it may be. That's okay. We're just doing the file upload. It's taking a minute. We went through the top 50 all-time numbers 5 through 1. Yeah, number 5 was Stan Antonio. Number 4, Kevin Biggio. Number 3, Victoria's Secret. Number 2, Gustav Beauregard. And number 1, as you see on screen, Julian O'Sullivan. Some big names that probably will never be beat. As crazy as that is to say. Because this league's been around now 51 seasons. So there's a lot of history. A lot of really good players have played in the league. Where's my index link? Index. Do this. Hopefully it uploads. Let me get the read OOTP developments. Okay. All right. Command is ready to go once I confirm that the index is updated. Then I'll send y'all on your way, and I can go have tacos. Any activities? See, unfortunately I do not do the marbles and stuff. That's not me. That ain't me, unfortunately. I wish I could provide people with some cool stuff like that. But stuff that's going on in my life, I'm just hanging out. I made beef birria today, so yeah. But tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern, is Prospect League with Nasbase. That's where you'll find some fun stuff. So I'm the no fun streamer. All right, there we go. Boom. Index is good. I wish y'all a good rest of your Saturday. Have fun.